Hi folks, Syrian here. I'm trying a new thing. I know it's windy and I apologise about the noise. I'm walking my dog down the river looking for dragons and sights and things. Here's a local carving about 6-7 foot tall by a local artist, chainsaw carving. Absolutely beautiful. We call him Toby because he looks like a Toby joke. But anyway, this is a new thing for me. I've decided to put aside my psychic readings and spiritual guidance for people, because I truly believe that now people have always have it within themselves to find the truth that they need, to give them that peace, calm, guidance that we all seek, the God within. I feel strongly today that Spirit has guided me down this path, and this is a first for me. I wanted to go live, but for some reason Facebook won't let me, so that may be something in the future. It's blowing quite a strong sou'wester here today, so I do apologise about the wind. But that's one of those things that we're both blessed with, I guess, because I don't believe we're cursed with anything. I think life is special and precious, and we meet people along the way. We meet people along the way that might be strangers, but you never know, they could be spiritually connected. We don't know. It's one of those strange things that happens in life. But this is a walking path along the eastern side of the Waihi River that runs through our town, and it's quite a pleasant little walk. I haven't seen any dragons here, but I'm sure they're there. Haven't seen any fairies, but I'm sure they're there. Up ahead you'll see a seat that is one of my favourite spots. So I'm going to sit there for a while and listen to the river. But I want to talk to you about a dream that I had a few nights ago. A dream that I feel strongly the Spirit has called me to share with you. I don't know why, but I do feel it strongly, this call to do it. So maybe there's a message in the dream for somebody. So in the dream the other night, I dreamed I was in a restaurant. It was huge, full of thousands of people. So peaceful here. I love this spot. And in the kitchen part of the restaurant there were hundreds and hundreds of cooks, chefs. And the strangest thing is they were all cooking fish. It was all the same fish. I don't know what it was. We could call it snapper or gurnard or teriyaki. But there were hundreds of chefs, and every chef had a different recipe. Some were using salt and pepper, herbs and spices. all sorts of sauces going together to make these fish dishes that people were clamouring for. And as I stood at the counter, a young man, youngish man or younger than me, came up and asked me what I wanted, and I said, well, the menu is so full I can't decide. And he said to me, let me show you how to cook fish just for you. So he took a piece of beautiful fresh fish, he sprinkled it with a little salt, he tossed a small amount of nice yellow butter into a pan, and when it was melted he gently laid the fish into the pan, all the while talking to me about the best way to cook fish for ourselves. When it was done on one side, he turned it over and cooked the other side, all the while explaining that I didn't need all these herbs and spices, I didn't need sauces, I didn't need all these different things that accompanied dishes that were being made by the hundreds of chefs for the thousands of people. And so he served this fish up on a plate for me. And then he said to me, do you know what this dream you're having means? And I said, tell me. And he said, the fish is the food that is food for your spiritual growth. For too long, you and many others have listened to people who charge sometimes small amounts, sometimes huge amounts for spiritual guidance. They tell you the things that they have learned. They tell you the things that you should do. They tell you things, but the main object for them is to be that they capture your attention. And so you're overrun, overweighed, overbalanced by the different menus for spiritual food, and it's just unbelievable how lost we get. Freely Spirit has given us the ability to feel, and freely we must give. So I've learned that I'm not going to charge anymore for any guidance I do, but I'm also not going to go and seek people to come, for I believe that Spirit will bring them when they need to hear what is specifically for them. So the dream talks about listening to our own spirit within, cooking our own fish in a way that is best for us, pleasant for us. It doesn't need crystals. Our fish doesn't need incense. Our fish doesn't need tarot cards or oracle cards. We don't need any of those things. They are tools, to be sure, but they're not what's required. What is required, what we need, is to learn to sit in silence. And it can be a place like this, just by a quietly flowing river with people walking past. Or it can be in your own house or in your own backyard. It can literally be anywhere, and learning to go quiet. Learn to listen to the silence. Learn to be just yourself. And when you're in that space, you simply ask God, Spirit, whatever you perceive God to be, to feed you, to give you the messages that you need to change and grow. I found for me that the dream has explained a lot. I no longer have the anger that I used to have towards certain situations. I no longer have major issues that cause me problems. So I leave that with you, my friends. I hope it's helpful. I hope to be able to learn to do more of this. and maybe we'll catch up next time. God bless.